Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So today we are group 2 want to present the cost and financing of a bungalow green building project in Kuala Lumpur. So the objective of this project is to investigate the cost to construct a bungalow, and number 2 is to identify what the profit gained from this construction. Number 3, to promote the green building construction in Malaysia, and last, all of this is included in the aim of the project, which is to construct a green building house. For the project information, our company is NZA Bina Sendirian Berhad, and for the project, which is a bungalow, is a double-story bungalow and include 8 bedrooms and 6 bathroom, also 3 car garage. The estimation cost of this project is 2 million. But the construction cost, which is the actual cost used to construct this project, is 1,170,000 ringgit Malaysian. For general liability insurance, we use CIMB Bank, and the debt the debt is 30% and the equity 70%. This is the method of finance we use, and the location of the project is in Kuala Lumpur, which is the area of the project 7,155 square feet. The estimation, which is the duration of the
A work breakdown structure is a key project developer that organizes the teamwork into manageable sections. A work breakdown structure is defined that the work as a hierarchical decomposition of the total scope of work to be carried out by the project team to accomplish the project objective and create the requirement deliverable. The work breakdown structure is divided into the 6 parts: project planning, substructure, superstructure, building, finishing, and close project, is as shown as the figure. While the estimation cost is divided into 6 parts. The first part, project planning. The total cost for project planning is 100,000 and 30,000, and the substructure is 400,000. The superstructure is 111,000. While the fourth part is the building. The total cost is 274,000. The fifth part, the finishing. The total cost is 155,000. While for closed project is 100,000, with a total of the estimation cost is 1,170,000. Then it goes to cost analysis. Preliminary cost is 15% of the total cost, which is 175,500, and the design cost is 10% of the total cost, which is 117,000. While the construction cost is 1,170,000.
Cash flow diagram is defined as the sum of money recorded as receipts or expenditures in a project's financial documentation. Cash flow diagram consists of flow of cash where arrows on a timeline scale to the amount of cash flow. It also consists of horizontal line with markers at a series time of intervals. Cash flow diagram is a visual representation of income and expenses over some time interval. There are 4 types of cash flow, which are cash from operating activities, free cash flow to equity, free cash flow to the firm, and net change in cash. This picture is an example of cash flow diagram during construction period. Life cycle cost is a crucial economic analysis used in the selection of substitutes which impact both pending and future costs. It compares initial investment options and determines the least cost alternatives for a 20-year period. It is also a process of estimating the amount of money spent on an asset over the course of its useful life. This picture is an example of cost of building. This picture shows the examples of life cycle cost analysis. Life cycle cost analysis consists of initial cost, service cost, preventive maintenance cost, operating cost, and also disposal cost.
Next, we will proceed to project financing analysis. So for our project, this project is a construction of two-story bungalow in Kuala Lumpur. This hotel will be constructed by using a combination of debt and equity. So the total cost of our project will be around 1,170,000, which means that the estimated total revenue will be around 2 million ringgit. So we will borrow from bank, which will cost us debt around 30% of the total of our project, and the public bank interest rate will be, is around 6%. So the total remaining of 70%, we will decide to sell it to the public and Bursa Saham. So what is debt? So basically, debt is a money that the company raises by using borrowed capital. The company will owe the money to another individual or another entity or group, and debt is also the least expensive source of finance, as their capital cost is lower than equity. However, debt financing funds must be repaid after the term has expired. So for equity, so in finance, equity refers to a company's net value. It is a long-term capital source. So the owner's money, which is the company's money, will be divided into shares. So which means when an investor investing in equity, the investor will receive equal ownership in the company which he has placed his money. So however, equity investment is more expensive than debt investment.
Project financing analysis in calculation. From the project, you can see the RM 2 million is the cost estimation for this project divided automated. First is deep is a 30% from the 2 million is RM 600,000. Second equity is 70% from the 2 million is RM 1.4 million. Using percent of the deep, the calculation of deep for the project is can get from the formula is RD is a cost of deep equal to bracket 1 plus I interval divided as N is a year of estimation bracket power of 2 minus is 1. The answer is a the answer is 6%.
So how do we want to calculate the equity? So the solution is we will calculate the equity by using capital asset pricing model, which is in short called CAPM. So basically, CAPM is a model that describes the relationship between a security's expected return and risk. As you can see in the slide, this is the formula for CAPM, where ER is called expected return from a share or equity, whereas beta.
Next is a weighted average cost of capital WACC. WACC is typical for the value of routine that a business is anticipated to give to all the of its shareholders, each of whom has a different rate of routine according to their package order, resulting in desired weighted average cost of capital. From this WACC, his has a basic formula is equal to bracket E is the market value of company equity divided of V is total market value multiply RE is cost of equity bracket plus bracket D is project financing analysis. First is a dip is a 30% from the 2 million is RM 600,000. The period of dip 2 year which 6% interest is RM 600,000 divided of year estimation is to get RM 300,000 for the value of per year. Next, from the 6% interest divided 100 multiply the value of per year is RM 300,000 get RM 80,000. To get the annual feedback to the bank is RM 380,000 get from RM 300,000 is a value of per year plus RM 80,000. The house price is RM 2 million until RM 2.2 million. The average price for the house is RM 2.1 million for the 6 year. The yearly payment is RM 350,000 get from the average price RM 2.1 million divided of 6 year. So, the profit of this project is RM 32,000 get from RM 350,000 is the yearly payment minus RM 380,000 the annual feedback to the bank.
Next, we will proceed to sustainability. So, as we all know, nowadays, environmental sustainability has drawn more attention to our world. If we do not use sustainability in our construction, it will give a problem such as the increase of natural resource consumption and increase in carbon footprint. So, in this project, we have applied some of the sustainability properties in the construction of our bungalow project. One of the properties that we apply is by using LED bulb in the bungalow. LED bulb is basically a light emitting diodes which can enable high energy and efficient long lasting bulbs. The benefit of using LED bulbs in this bungalow, it can use less energy and it lasts longer than compared to our normal bulb, which is it can last to around 100,000 hours. It also can save 80 to 90% of electricity compared to normal bulb. And lastly, the LED bulb illuminate faster than ordinary bulbs. Another sustainability properties that we applied to when the construction of our bungalow is by using we use environmental friendly building materials such as recycled steel, bamboo and ficus concrete. Environmental friendly building materials is also called green products, as green products have low energy, which means that it is very little energy was used in the production. So the benefit of using these environmental friendly building materials when it is used during construction, it can reduce the carbon emission. Then it can also minimize the usage of energy. When we save the usage of energy, it also save the money.
So for a relevant example, you can see here there are two statements, which is income statement and also the balance sheet statement. This relevant example is in Malaysian, which is the project construct in Malaysian. So all of this calculation and also the cost here is in ringgit Malaysian.
As a conclusion, we propose a bungalow with a green construction idea for this project. We add value to the construction in terms of interior lighting, building materials, and house layout to improve environmental sustainability in the house. We added a window to allow for more natural lighting in the house, as well as solar panel to reduce the amount of electricity consumed in the structure. Our proposed bungalow, on the other hand, had a budget of 2 million. The construction cost estimate for the building, while is 1,170,000, which is half of the budget, which include the original project cost, utilities, maintenance, service and system replacement costs, because the service period occupied 7,155 square feet of the land. This structure will be maintained for the following 40 years. We use a combination of finance and equity to construct the structure. The project overall cost is 2 million. We have able to borrow money from CIMB Bank, which is 30% of the entire cost of our project. With the CIMB Bank, the interest rate of 5%, we chose to sell remaining the 70% of the.
So that's all from us. Thank you for lending your ear for us, and also thank you for spending time to watch this video.